is the Infinity Summit Group. Truth, passion, success.
One side. Oh, he needs the button push too.
No, he just didn't push it in all the way.
Oh my gosh. Bruh.
Amateur.
Yep. So we are rolling now.
Yes.
All right, cool. Yeah, I think we're gonna see a lot of good things happen this year, because it usually happens the year of an election. It's like make themselves look nice in recent memory and see what happens.
Yeah.
Piers Morgan was saying that he's guessing Joe Biden's going to drop out, though.
I
Should
have
be
heard that a
interesting.
few
That
times.
as well, yeah. Just a little old now.
I don't know, because of health issues. Shout out to Dallin. Dallin, he made us a bunch of
Yeah, Daltron printing.
like
Yeah.
switchblade 3D printed, so pretty cool.
Yeah, those are dope.
Yeah.
It's way sweet.
We tagged him in the video that he also made.
Did we post it?
Did you get his message and respond back?
Yeah, I liked it. Then I just reposted his video on our story.
Oh, okay, cool.
So we could make an actual post about it. I don't know.
No, he just messaged us with it, so I just wanted to make sure it got responded to.
Mm-hmm. No, it didn't. It just got liked.
Yeah,
It's
these
good
are
enough.
sick.
But yeah, they were way cool. Either way, yeah, this year there's 40 different countries that are getting, like having elections this year, so that'll be interesting. And Taiwan is one of them, so who knows what's gonna happen there. They're projecting that China will attack in spring, but I don't know how true that is.
It's gonna be wild one way or another.
Wait, China will attack where?
Taiwan.
Oh, okay, Taiwan. Gotcha.
Reunite China, make it the like one country policy or whatever they talk about. I don't know. So
Well,
that'd be interesting.
First of all, Happy New Year, everybody. This is the first pod in 24, and
Yeah, Happy New Year. It's been a while.
happy holidays. It's
Feels
over
good
now.
to be back.
Been over a month or about a month.
Yeah, about a month.
Mm-hmm. How was everyone's holidays? Do anything fun?
Good and no.
Yeah, it's fun.
Stayed home.
Mm-hmm.
Stayed home. I did Christmas a week before actual Christmas, so.
Did you work on Christmas, right?
Yeah, I worked Christmas. I worked Christmas Day.
Make
Is that a
ducats on
busy day?
Christmas?
No, Christmas is more. It's like a normal day. Just
Oh.
feels normal. Like everybody's back in town, so every day is kind of busy now.
That's good.
But nothing crazy, you know. New
But
Year's
this is
Eve
your-
was busy as fuck, but like just not a good day from situations that happened. But other than that, it was fantastic. Good.
Well, what happened?
Just shitty tippers and
Perfect.
no like low staff. So
Yeah, it sounds like you guys were running out of a lot of drinks, is what you were saying.
yeah, we ran out of everything.
So
and
nobody
then-
wants to tip.
Yeah, and then nobody like I would be getting like $2 on 50 consistently.
Oh.
Consistently,
That's aggressive.
it was brutal. Like usually you'll
frustrating.
make like a grand. That's like an average New Year's Eve is like a grand, but we made like 550. So, and the day before that I made 570, and it wasn't even near as busy.
Like a grand per person? Wow.
Yeah.
That's
that's
good
wild.
money.
So, but other than that, it's been like the money days. Like the money's rolling in now, so now it's like finally I can breathe because it's like I know when the check gets here, it's gonna be like, all right, I can do stuff with this. You know,
Yeah.
I can actually start saving and paying off debts with it. Because
How
it's
close
like
are you to paying off your debts?
pretty close.
Outside of your truck, I guess.
Yeah, I don't really count car and
No.
No.
stuff like that. So it's mostly like just little debts that I owe people and then paying off my credit cards. I'm not like massively in debt, so
Yeah.
just a few things. Like I think I owe my work $1,000
Mm.
because I borrowed money from the bar. So,
There you go.
but other
That's
than that,
cool.
it's been good. And like every day now is $400 to $500 a day.
That's not bad.
No.
Yeah, it's way sweet.
That's really good, actually.
Yeah, that's pretty damn good. But anyway, that's how mine went.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, it was awesome. Spent the day up with my in-laws Christmas Eve. And then Christmas Eve night, we came... Is that messing with you? We came down to my actual parents' home. And we just did Christmas here and got a shit ton of gifts. So that was fun. And then New Year's, we did nothing. Oh, no, I actually worked New Year's Day. Yeah. So I worked that day. And then finally got over his sickness. And
yeah.
in regards to debt, I have about 4,500, which we're paying off, which was part of the whole life policy loan. So it's really not bad, and we've just been dumping loads and loads of money into that
What'd you have a policy loan for?
for the trip.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah. So then our savings are jumping back up, and I mean we're in the double digits, so that's good.
Nice.
Double digits isn't like
For thousands.
yeah,
Yeah.
not triples yet, but we'll get there.
You're in the 5 figures. There you go. On savings.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
Nice.
that's a good place to be.
Okay, let's see. Christmas, stayed at my parents' house, which was fun. We had a bunch of aunts and uncles over, and grandma and stuff.
Good.
Yeah, it was fun. There's a lot of people. Hectic. Gosh, it's so hectic with everyone over there.
Mhm.
And then New Year's, went to the Five for a bit, had a few drinks. That was fun. Just hung out with Torin.
And you're growing a beard, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am a bit.
How'd that happen? You look like a
Carpet match
dad
the
now.
drapes.
Just lazy.
That's great. Looks nice.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And then let's see, debt. It's about maybe $2,000. Just paying. We're going to Texas in May, so
Hell
that's
yeah.
just all paid on that.
Texas. What's down there?
The beach. So my parents' cruise got canceled because they're having maintenance issues.
I heard about that.
So instead, my mom wanted to go on a trip instead where everybody could go. So they just canceled that and decided to go to Texas. So me and Sheena could go as well.
Dope.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
When is that?
In May. It's like the 8th to the 13th or something. Like right over Mother's Day.
For how long?
5 days.
Lit. I didn't even know Texas had a beach.
Yeah, we're going to Galveston. It's in the Gulf. I don't know.
Huh.
Pretty excited. It'll be fun.
Are you gonna visit the border?
No.
That would be
I don't
cool.
want to go over there.
That'd be a cool experience, though.
I've seen the border.
Cool.
Yeah. Have you been working out?
No.
You look like
Need
it.
to. Oh, thanks, but I haven't. No. Maybe I just gained weight.
Oh, holiday
Oh,
weight.
yeah. Oh, I'm up 30 pounds.
It's all that ham. Just kidding.
Yeah. And then
That's good.
let's see, savings. I got a lot saved. Probably encroaching on triple digits if we're being real.
Hell yeah.
Or
Where's it going?
6 figures. I
Where's
should
it
say.
going, Bess?
Nowhere yet. Figuring it out.
Damn, bro.
6 figures. Good job, dude. You need to call Dave Ramsey. Well, for your age, son, you're doing real good.
Yeah.
All right, calm down, Dad. That's good.
Christmas was good for me. I was just chilling here. Worked on and off throughout the Christmas break. Yeah, it's been hard to fly with the weather, but we've been trying.
Yeah. How many hours you at now?
A little over 1,050.
Lit. You're getting close.
Yeah, so what I'm doing right now is I'm renewing my CFI certificate. I've got to go get a medical examination. I've got to go get another license so I can fly internationally and a couple other things, prep for the interview. Planning on interviewing sometime in April-ish. And then
Southwest still?
SkyWest.
SkyWest.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
But yes. And then should be done end of spring, beginning of summer-ish.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Hoping to be done in June, and then I can go train at the airlines and get everything done that way.
What's this license you have to get? Is it like a course you have to go through to?
Yeah, it's a pretty quick course. It's called a radio operator's license.
Oh,
It's
okay.
just so you can communicate internationally, I think.
I see.
However they do that. So I've heard it's super easy.
Cool.
So
That's sweet.
Shouldn't be
just
a
something I
problem.
need to check off, yeah. But I got to renew my flight certificate first. It's like, I don't know, 15 hours of extra training to renew the certificate. And then I got to go do a flight, too, to make sure everything's up to snuff.
Damn.
Yeah.
There's a lot of side quests.
There is a lot of side quests going on right now, yes. In the meantime, I've just been playing with stocks a little bit. Had some decent gains towards the end of this last year. And then coming into the beginning of the new year, everything's been dropping a little bit, but not by a lot.
I think I asked you this last time, but are you still doing options, or are you just kind of like day trading
No, I've been doing options.
options?
For the most part, I do leaps options. stands for long-term equity anticipation securities.
Mhm.
Basically, if listeners get into it a little bit, you basically buy a stock that's in the money or just barely, in the money, deep in the money preferably, and then you buy it for far out. So most of my options I buy are for a year out.
Okay.
And I've been doing it a little bit different. I'll buy something that's like barely in the money or close to out of the money, anticipating that we're going to see a little bit of growth in that, and do it for a long term, and then I will sell it when I'm at 75% profit. Options, you can go 3, 5, 800% profit in a year on an option, but once I'm at 75% profit, that's like a fairly small gain, but it's a really big gain for your account. So my account, it peaked at just under 10x of what I put in, and then it went down a little bit towards the end of last year, and I ended last year at 7x. So
That's pretty damn
not
good.
bad. Yeah.
Too shabby.
And then this year it dropped down a little bit more. I've been hovering right around 5x and working my way back up.
Nice.
So not bad.
Fuck yeah.
I would love to see it get to 10K this year.
Mhm.
I broke 2,000 end of last year, so I think it's doable, but we'll see.
Dope.
I don't know.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Baby's been doing good. She just passed 18 months, excuse me.
Dang,
Cute.
So, yeah,
Heck
just
yeah.
over a year and a half.
that's fun.
Ready for another.
Are you?
I've been wanting another one for a while,
Yeah.
but it just doesn't make sense. You know, we live in one room right now. It's like,
You,
Be a
you have
little-
9 months.
hmm?
You have 9 months.
Yeah, it would be a little tough
Yeah.
one way or another. It's a lot. It's a process. So,
Yeah.
anyway.
Maybe get to the airlines and then who knows?
Yeah, I mean, maybe. And then the debt situation, we've got an okay amount on our credit card that we've just been paying down monthly. We've been crushing the line of credit we got, the flight loan. We did break our goal. We got under 50,000
Okay.
last year.
Dang.
So, yeah, that was a pretty decent amount. And so right now we're just focusing on paying off the smaller debts. Like we paid off Luna Bell's medical bills finally. Going to be paying off a car come tax season. There's a bunch of things going to be paying off a phone soon. So all of those payments we're just rolling into paying off the loan,
Gotcha.
the flight loan.
Right on.
So it's an extra, $100 a month or whatever per item. So
Yeah.
That's nice.
That'd be sweet. So,
yeah, I also have 5-digit savings, but it's all for Uncle Sam.
yeah.
That's sad.
That dirty dog.
Yeah, I think I have 11 or 12 grand set aside for taxes.
Damn.
It's gonna get rough. So if I end up not paying as much as I think I'm gonna pay, then it might be okay.
Might be
Yeah.
chunky.
Yeah, that's whatever's left on that. I'm just gonna pay the car off with, or the
Yeah.
credit card. Just
Right on.
get rid of the payment.
Heck yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, I'd love to
That's
have
scary.
no car payment. Be so nice. I'm
Mhm.
so sick of paying for it.
Yeah, so we would have 1 out of 2 cars paid off, which is not bad. That Sonata's still got a lot of life left too. So
Yeah.
That's nice.
That's one you'd be paying off.
mhm.
Nice.
Yeah, we owe like 3 grand on it or something.
Oh, that's nothing.
We'll be, just bang that out. Have extra income to throw at I'd love to pay the flight loan off next year.
Yeah. That'd be great.
That would be
Wait.
sick.
Be debt free next year, outside of if we buy a home. Oh yeah, and cars.
Yeah.
That's it.
Are you trying to buy a home?
We'll see.
If
I don't
the
know.
opportunity
I don't know
presents
yet.
itself.
In other news, I looked at Luna Bell's whole life policy, and so she's 18 months. That's a year and a half, and her death benefit has grown by $48,000, and her cash value is almost $4,000.
Nice.
So that's in a year and a half without. And assuming she turns 18, when she turns 18 and it's got that exponential growth factor, then I'm planning on having a cash value of over $100,000 when she's 18. By the
Damn.
time she's ready to go to college and stuff.
So
And that's,
can you guys use say you take it out on somebody else? Can you use that kind of like you use it like a private bank with your own? You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
yeah,
So you can.
yeah.
use
If you have a policy on somebody else, you can use it.
damn.
because you're the owner.
Yeah.
If you're paying for it, you're the owner of it. Yeah. The caveat is that Tammy and I both need to have insurance before we can insure her,
Gotcha.
our daughter. I think if it's like a parent or a grandparent, I think you need to have insurance on yourself, whether it be term or whole life, before you can insure somebody else.
Okay.
I'm not sure though.
And then is it possible, to like turn that over to her when she's 18?
Yeah.
Is that your plan?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, not when she's 18.
Right.
When she's smart enough to handle it, you know.
Yeah. Fair enough.
When she's got the know-how, I want her to make all her mistakes, and then she'll get a big chunk of cash.
Yeah.
It'll take care of the grandkids. You know, because that'll be. I mean, her death benefit will be larger at that point.
Yeah.
So, that should take care of our grandkids, and then she can do the same thing with her kids and roll it through. So, but we've been putting in just $200 a month. $200 a month plus, like on New Year's and stuff in the Asian culture, they give you money sometimes. So, or they give the kids money, and so they give money for Luna, and we just put that money in too.
That's
So
nice.
it's an extra, couple $100 every year.
Yeah.
So realistically we haven't put a ton of money into it, and it is growing very quickly.
That's good.
That's awesome.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Yeah, whole life policies are dope.
Yeah. What are you gonna do with your money? You gonna buy a home next year? This year?
Me? I don't know. We still need to get most of it into a whole life, so we're working on that. But then, I don't know. It depends on work and if I can start making more money and if we can get pregnant this year, things like that,
Yeah.
But
Yeah, kids
we
add a
could
whole
get
new factor.
if we could get a house, it'd be cool. But I'm not necessarily planning on it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Comfy where you live?
yeah, I mean, I'd rather pay less, but
Is rent changing at all?
well, our lease isn't up yet, so I don't know.
Oh, okay.
If it does, definitely might have to look somewhere else. It's
Yeah.
it's right at the top of what I want to pay.
What do you pay?
$1,500. It's big. It's real nice.
I was gonna say you're not gonna find anywhere for that cheap. That
That's
nice.
That's why
Yeah.
if they bump it up, it's right at the cusp of what I'm comfortable paying.
Yeah.
So we'd have to find something else.
Yeah, for sure. Dang, it'll be wild. You trying to get home this year?
No.
No?
No. I'm not there yet. I'll probably be out of my mom's by the end of winter, but probably just an apartment
Yeah.
or something. Unless I find a really good deal or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if rates
you-
drop.
Are you just living there to save money, pay off debt, kind of thing, or?
Yeah, just living there to do that, and then she's had some medical things going on, so
Oh yeah.
just being there for her for that
Mm-hmm.
until she can recover, and then it's just the smarter decision at the moment.
For sure.
Yeah, it's not bad. I like it. I don't mind it.
What do you pay?
400.
Oh, yeah, that's cheap.
400.
Yeah. That's like nothing.
No, it's way nice because I haven't really got like my checks yet because I just moved there, but like the winter is just starting, so it should be good. My plan is to just not really do a lot like for the winter and just kind of work.
Yeah.
Not be going on a bunch of trips and going out a ton and partying. Just kind of like put myself back in the put myself back in like the meditation mode or whatever it is. Grind mode, yeah.
Yeah. That'd be nice.
Right on.
Been doing that.
Do you want to buy a house this year?
Yeah. Man, I would love to. I'm just waiting for the right one to pop up to jump on it, and number 2.
Are you looking?
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Keeping an eye out.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say actively, like, pursuing it.
Say I've got some good websites if you want to look for
Yeah.
homes.
What websites?
They've got like Zillow. They've got Redfin. They've got.
yeah.
I think Redfin might be for rentals.
I think you can
I'd
do
have to
both on
look.
them. I was just wondering if you knew any like separate, like there's a special website or something that you knew about. But besides like the regular ones, like Truly.
Realtor.com.
Yeah. I have, like, three real estate agents that send me houses.
That's dope.
But I want one with a mother-in-law. So I
Can
can
you rent it out?
Mm-hmm.
Is your wife cool with that?
Yep.
Nice.
We
Seems
talked
like
about it.
one of the only ways to make it really work.
Yeah.
Is if you can have a basement, something going on.
Yeah, or a duplex or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I don't know, when the time comes, it'll be right.
Yeah.
I know that much.
Mm-hmm.
And
Waiting for the
then,
numbers to make sense.
yeah, if we can have a baby this year, then so it'll be. That'd be
sweet.
awesome. Yeah.
Way fun.
Yep. Did you guys see what happened in Miami?
No.
Yeah, all the weird cop cars. That's
Yeah.
all I know is there's a ton of cops and stuff.
Yeah, I heard
Yeah.
shadow people and
Yeah.
whatever the shit.
Yeah, so it's very interesting. I don't know. There's no video evidence or whatever, but they say there's 9 to 10 foot beings that came out of like a portal type thing.
What?
And so everyone went scattering. I don't know, but
It's like 100-something cop cars around a mall, right?
It was a
it's like
ton.
60 something.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it was like every cop in the state of Florida. Pretty
It was just
not
there.
literally, but yeah, they were all there lined the street. And they say it was because a group of teenagers were fighting. But tell me why you
Nah.
would shut down the
You would-
airspace
no.
and everything for a group of teenagers?
And that many cops? Like, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Not happening. So something very suspicious, and I mean, obviously they're hiding something. The Epstein files just coming out when that happens takes everyone's attention away. If you've heard about the Antarctica, like basically colony under Antarctica that live there, if you type in the exact coordinates of that Miami mall and then just flip them around, it takes you to the middle of Antarctica. It's just kind of odd. I don't know. It's a bunch of weird stuff. I don't know if any of it's real. I don't care enough, but it's pretty cool.
Hell.
I know.
It's neat, I guess.
Lots of quinkadinks.
Yeah.
I heard, like, I don't know. I keep seeing, like, something about Miami. They were like, yeah, the mall in Miami. I'm like,
Yeah.
the fuck is that
What
about?
is this mall?
Yeah, I didn't even know what that was about. But that's interesting.
Yeah.
The demons.
Yeah. I
aliens,
don't
who
know.
knows?
I feel like somebody would have caught it on camera, but
Yeah,
here we are.
That's kind of weird.
2024.
Yeah, it's
Cameras
weird
are
that
fucking
there's
everywhere.
No camera
Yeah.
footage. And if it was a fight, it would be all over the internet.
Yeah.
People would be recording it.
And people don't scatter for fights. They usually draw in for that.
Yeah.
Which is great, but I still don't know why they would shut down the airspace. So I wonder at that point what flew over.
Yeah, shutting down the airspace doesn't make sense.
No.
They do
Hence
that
the reason
for
that the government was-
government officials
Yeah.
and things like that.
So somebody's being sneaky, which is great. I mean, whatever. Epstein stuff? Thoughts, questions, comments, concerns?
I didn't know anything about that either.
Nothing right now because
No.
they just released a list of people
Yeah.
that he's hung out with.
Yep.
Like, that doesn't tell us anything.
Saw
No.
some stuff about Stephen Hawking. I don't know if you guys have seen that. That was funny.
Oh, my
Dude,
God.
the
I don't
memes
know if that was real. but
are
the memes
hilarious.
funny.
Gold.
It was real. Yeah.
So unfortunate.
I seen a video. It was like Stephen Hawking going to the island, and it shows some dude pushing another dude. He was a prisoner in a wheelchair up to the doors, and then he jumps up, grabs the railing, and swings around and takes off sprinting. It's like I don't even know what's
Wait,
happening.
so what happened? Is he are they accusing Stephen Hawking of being?
He's just on the list of known acquaintances.
Well, there was also claims of him going and getting pleasure.
Yes. There's also that.
So it's weird. And then allegedly there's actual video evidence of Bill
yes.
Clinton and a couple. There was Bill Clinton and then 2 more dudes actually being perverts. So,
It's all old people.
That's fun.
of course. Trump, he's been named on it, but I don't know about that one.
There's a ton of people on this list.
Yeah.
It's all just people who, like, ever hung out with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, none of the
So-
actual names have been dropped.
Yeah, there's no actual name drops of people who actually did shit.
Okay, it's just like, hey, these people have been seen with this guy.
Yeah.
Well, isn't Trump on that list?
Yes.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. Everybody and their mother's on that list.
Yeah, it was like,
Because Epstein hung out with everybody.
yeah. So
Yeah.
it doesn't really matter.
No,
Not right now, no.
not yet.
Did you guys see that? I don't know how true this is or not because I didn't read into it, but like they switched the laws about small businesses where they're gonna like charge them $500 a day.
I heard about that.
What?
Why?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I didn't read into it. I sent it to the Infinity Summit group like message on Instagram, but I didn't really look into it.
I didn't watch it either.
Is
No,
it
I
like
heard
a
about
Utah
that.
thing or
I think it's
United
a
States thing?
America thing.
Okay.
What even identifies a business as a small business?
Just like
That's none of your business.
just like startups. Like say I went to go start my own business. They're just making it harder, basically, and
Less
make it
than a
cost
certain
more.
amount of employees, probably. Give an
500
arbitrary
a day.
number.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd have to get more details on that
Yeah.
one.
I don't know if it's true or not.
That seems fishy because that's like
That's
big
a lot.
part of America. Small business.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know nothing about that.
I think I remember seeing a video, and it was like they have the potential to do it, something like that. It's not like an official thing they're gonna do. It's just like
They're thinking
maybe
about
in
it.
the works, and it was some obscure, like if this and this, then you
Yeah.
got it. Then you're charged. So I don't know.
The internet tends to explode things and be like, "This is so big of a deal," and then it's
Yeah.
really just not.
Yeah.
Yeah. In other news, weed might be legalized this year.
Let's go.
There's been a lot of hype about it. Excuse me, decriminalized. They're actively working right now on the scheduling of it to change that.
Who's they?
Whoever the committee is over that.
It's just federally.
Yeah, federally they're working to reschedule it. The DEA is working to change the scheduling of it.
So then could pilots smoke?
Not until they get something like alcohol where it says you got to be 8 hours bottle of throttle and less than 0.04
Yeah.
BCA.
That'd
Or
be lit,
BAC.
though. Then we could all get blasted.
Honestly, I
Not
don't
that
really,
we do any of that, but
I
it'd
don't
be cool.
really like even smoking. Honestly, like
It just sounds fun. I don't know. Haven't done none of it for a long time.
I don't know. It'd be
Me
cool
neither.
if it was legal, though. It should be. Should be
Well,
legal.
It's still gonna be
I'd go get
illegal
higher than fuck.
locally, so it doesn't really matter.
I think at least weed and mushrooms should be legal, if anything. Like, just legalize it.
They're working on mushrooms, but
Yeah.
that I've heard a lot less about.
Well, they've done a lot of like studies. I don't know where they're doing studies, but like I've had people come into the bar and say like they're from somewhere that it's legal, and they're doing a lot of tests that can help a bunch of people with like anxiety and depression. And
I mean,
shit
they
like
already
that.
have ketamine therapy out everywhere,
That's insane.
which
Ketamine's
is also
wild.
psychedelic, isn't it?
Yeah, a form of it.
It's disassociative psychedelic, isn't it?
Yeah, I've done it.
Is it good?
It's disassociative.
It's not.
What's it like?
I mean, it's fun. What I can tell you is it makes you feel like you're a rubber band.
What?
Yeah. Like I was walking down the stairs and I was going like this. It was fucking wild. And it's like super fun and you're like laughing and shit, but then when you stop, like you pretty much have a fucking hangover for 3 days.
Ew.
Like dehydrated, like your eyes hurt, everything fucking hurts, you're in pain, you're just like it's not worth it. It sucks. But that's what I'm saying. Like therapy? How would they use that for therapy? That does not sound therapeutic. It
It's
sounds like
for
hell.
like PTSD and stuff, so you dissociate from your trauma, essentially,
Okay.
is how they do it. And I think they treat like anxiety and all that shit with it.
Really?
Because it dissociates you from your emotions a little bit.
That's weird.
Oh, so it's like antidepressants.
I could see.
It just kills
Yeah,
your emotions.
Well, antidepressants depress your emotions hormonally and all that. This kind of mentally separates you from yourself.
That's interesting. But then you come back to reality and it's still there.
And then they do it again.
What the heck?
It's-
I don't know
it
how
sounds-
alcohol is legal.
We'll get to that in a
'Cause
sec. But
okay.
it sounds like ketamine does, like over time, the pain gets less and less for them because they're more and more separated from it. It is not them kind of thing.
That sounds like
That's
it's
weird.
changing your whole like personality.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
That's fucked.
Yeah.
I bet the FBI is doing studies on it, or the CIA.
Yeah, it's
They've
legal.
probably
The
already done
studying's
it.
been done.
I mean,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're probably studying every single one.
Oh yeah.
You heard of Midnight Climax?
No, but I'll try it.
I've had one.
I think. I mean, I think you talked about this once, but like they had these girls. They were in a whorehouse, and they had these girls like feed people LSD.
Oh, yeah,
bruh,
yeah.
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 Yep.
Like unknowingly and like
Yeah.
behind like a 2A mirror, just like watching
Yeah.
them and like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? That is so fucked.
That's awesome.
So crazy.
If you
Messed
got the
up.
opportunity, you would
I
surely
would
do that,
fuck
right?
not. No.
Really?
Hell no.
I would watch someone trip.
I mean, yeah,
Wow.
watch them trip, but like not unknowingly watch them trip while they're having sex with hoes. Like,
I don't know if they got to the sex part
No, I think they
because
just
the hoes were
drugged
FBI or CIA agents.
Oh, so they're just kind of like playing around with it.
Yep.
That'd be so weird. So what do they do? Just here's a pill, take it, and it'll make it better. Or
That's
what?
what I was curious about. I
don't
didn't
know.
go into it, but they just fed them LSD.
I don't know how they
unknowingly.
did it,
But it's pretty easy.
I
Like,
thought it was in the drink.
because
or
you can do
something.
drops.
Yeah, I think
There's-
that's what they did. It was
yeah.
in the drink, but
It's not just like a paper. That's how they do the papers. Is they
Right.
get the paper and then they drip it. A bunch
Yeah.
of LSD all over it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how they do acid too, isn't it?
LSD is acid.
Oh, okay. I thought that wasn't called Midnight Max Climax. What's the other one? You know what I'm talking about?
there's so many.
No,
Yeah, there's a lot.
the one where the serial killer. Come on, you guys don't even know.
I don't know what it's called. It starts with an M. I want to say.
Yep.
Marilyn Manson? Is that
No,
the one?
not the person.
No, it's
Manhattan
the
Project?
actual.
No.
No,
That's the bomb.
so,
Okay. Oh yeah.
We got this.
dude, I know exactly what it is.
We gotta do Jimmy Neutron, so we
Yeah.
have a brain blast.
It's I don't know.
I don't know neither.
We'll have to figure it out later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jimmy.
Yeah, come on, Jimmy. Here, I'll Google it.
Yeah. Anyway, that would be interesting.
Yeah. It's wild, dude. I mean.
MK Ultra. Boom.
Yep, that's it.
Oh yeah. Which
That's
one
right.
is that?
It's basically the same concept.
That's what they did. MK Ultra was about mind control
Yeah.
Oh
through
yeah, yeah.
psychedelics.
But that
And
was a
it's
different like LSD thing, right?
the
Where they
same.
just kind of
It
fed
was
it.
all the same stuff. They might have different projects within, but
Gotcha.
MK Ultra was like the
Yeah.
overarching project, and this included a bunch of different serial killers and shit like that.
Really?
Yeah. What is it? Was it the Branch Davidians? I don't know, some. You know the big ass mass suicide in Brazil? I think it
Yeah.
was Brazil.
Yeah.
Almost 1,000 people. That was linked to MK Ultra.
Dude, I bet you could mind control somebody if you did it right, like with the like LSD. If you just had like a person or like a voice show up every single time they did that drug,
Probably.
and they would start believing in what they were telling them.
And that's kind of what they were doing.
That's so fucked, dude. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
So they would do it. They would just take random like prisoners and stuff, send them through this. So there was one of them that was like kept going to prison. He kept breaking probation like constantly. Kept going to prison and he'd be released, just consistently.
Huh.
And he had ties to all these high up government officials. He knew everybody. Just fucked.
That's wild.
And who was it? Was it Marilyn Manson?
I don't know.
I think it was Charles Manson, yeah.
Thank you, Charles Manson.
yeah, Marilyn
Yeah.
Manson's the singer.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's
Close enough.
the rock guy.
The
Yeah,
Manson.
Charles Manson. That was like the famous one they've talked about. I think the book is called Chaos.
Wait, isn't he the Kool-Aid guy?
Yeah.
He's the Kool-Aid guy.
Okay.
That's the one. That was the big suicide.
Yeah.
Cult,
Oh, so that was
everything.
like
That's-
the government was involved in that.
That is allegedly. Yes.
Allegedly. That's
Yes. He got away with so much shit, him and his cronies, and just kept getting released. And he was, mysteriously potentially part of this program in the prison where they did the program. It was just
Yeah.
like, and he didn't have nobody knew where he went for a year or two, whatever, as he was getting this shit happening to him. And
That's so
he had
wild.
so
It's
many
weird.
connections.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that was part of what encouraged legislation against psychedelics and all that.
Huh.
Because they had all these serial killers and murderers that came out, and
Doing it, and then they're like, no, we don't want that.
yeah, allegedly they got brainwashed. Because normally on psychedelics, you're probably not going to kill somebody, right? There might
Yeah.
be
Well,
some.
we know of an example.
Yeah, we know some people get stabby.
Yeah.
But do you know that was only psychedelics, or was it a bunch of other
No,
shit
there
too?
was a bunch of stuff mixed in that.
Yeah, so,
Fiasco.
It just does. That's why, like, off just psychedelics, that does not seem like something someone would do, in my mind.
so anyway, that is allegedly where all that came from, and now a lot of it's come to light. The government's admitted to a bunch of this shit. I think the book is called Chaos. That's specifically about Charles Manson and like his whole life. They take you through the journey, who he knew, who he killed.
We're gonna have
It's
to
like
get that.
That's
it's
insane.
wild. I heard about it from Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
He mentioned it. I was like, I gotta read that. It was
Did,
dope.
did you read it?
Yeah,
Oh,
That's why
You
I'm
have
able
it?
to say all this shit on Audible. Yeah.
that's sweet.
So anyway, it was crazy, crazy stuff, and they continue to do stuff.
Yeah.
You know? Tuskegee experiment, all
Yeah.
that. Crazy.
They're still doing experiments that they're going to release later. Like, oh,
Yes.
shit,
Oh, of
yeah, we
course.
did that.
Yes.
Oops, my bad.
Oops. I saw this thing. It's like the U.S. is just a weird nation that finds out 20, 30 years later that the government did some fucked up shit, and they just shrug it off.
Yeah, literally.
better
every
now.
few years, it's like, oh, yeah, the government did this. Government did this.
Yeah, oops.
But they won't do it next time, you know? They're not.
We'll be
screwing
better.
us. Yeah, exactly. They're not doing anything shady right now.
I mean, isn't there websites where you can go through and just, like, look at a bunch of, like,
There's
documents
so
and shit?
There's
many
everything.
projects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll make you sick.
Yep.
But Unit 731 still the top notch.
That's pretty messed up one, yeah. That was Japan, wasn't it?
It was.
Is that where they're doing the science experiments on people?
Yeah.
And, like, super fucked up?
Yeah.
Similar to like what they did to some of the Jews,
Yeah.
because they had camps that would do
Dude, I dare say 731 was worse than the
similar
Jews.
shit. I haven't heard all the stories on those ones though, because there was a bunch of
It's brutal.
fucked up peeps. Well, I heard 731.
They have an actual book about it. You can go read.
I read it.
Yeah.
Wait, no, I listened to something about it, a podcast about it. That's what it was. I
With
didn't read the
Jocko?
book. Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't read the book.
I thought that
I haven't
the
read the book either.
scientist got, like, got off scot-free, didn't he? Because he, like... I think the American
take 'em all.
government was like,
The
hey, if you give
Nazis,
us the
them,
information, we'll pardon you.
Yeah, we did that with a lot of the scientists, even the ones like that were developing the weapons of mass destruction, the different gases. Like,
Yeah.
we'd just say, "Hey, if you work for us, we'll let you off.
See, those are the people that should be fucked.
Give us
like,
your
punished.
secrets."
I don't know.
You think about it on a countrywide scale, though. You can either murder this genius on the other side, or tell him, "Come work for me, and we'll pardon you, and
Yeah.
we will have that awesome weapon or scientist, whatever."
Gotcha. Yeah.
So
It's really a double
it makes
sword.
sense. It just
Yeah.
fucking
Or
sucks.
double-
Morally
sword.
messed up.
Morally, it sucks.
Project Xylophone.
But then again, we wouldn't have nearly the stuff that we have today.
Yeah.
Didn't Hitler make the highway? I thought he was a
the
part.
reason we have them, yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because
It was
they
Hoover
seen-
and right around World War II, they built the interstate system.
Yeah, because they seen how well Germany was able to move troops around, and we're like, yeah, we need that.
Yeah, there's like
There's roads
four
everywhere.
interstates going up and down the United States and 4 across.
It's crazy how so many of our innovations come from us trying to kill other people.
Yeah, and every I think the freeway every 3 miles approximately, they need a nice long flat straight strip in case they need to land airplanes on it.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
I didn't know that.
That's
I
wild.
did know that.
So
That's trippy.
every few miles on the freeway, you'll have a straight stretch, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, as they can. If they're winding through a canyon, you probably won't have a straight
Yeah.
stretch, but
Not much you can do about that. But
Smart people.
crazy.
Anyways, I still don't know how alcohol is legal. But
yeah,
the rest of the
Oh, yeah.
stuff isn't.
Because humans.
because we tried that. It didn't work.
Yeah, the what was the
Prohibition.
prohibition? Yeah, they said
Right,
fuck
but
that. and
if they look
died.
at the statistics, name how many people on weed have hurt anybody. 0. How many on alcohol? Well over 1 million, I would imagine.
Weed got caught up with all the psychedelics and stuff.
Yeah, but it's not.
Weed is psychedelic.
it is
Technically.
it's a psycho
Or
psychoactive?
psychoactive
Yeah.
properties.
I guess
Yeah.
psychoactive, maybe not psychedelic.
It's not.
You drink
psychedelic.
enough liquor, though, you're getting the same
I
result.
don't know, bro. I've seen some colors that were sounds on weed, but you
That's,
know,
it's psychoactive. Like,
yeah.
you're not gonna like fucking.
you're not gonna
hallucinate.
go to another world.
Yeah, you're not
Yeah.
hallucinating like that crazy, but you are. You know, it does like change your
Perception.
perception of.
Right, like it makes you slow,
Things.
like a sloth.
Yeah. I don't know. With me, it just makes me go into my brain and think of all the terrible shit I've done in my life, and I'm like, now I hate myself. Fuck, I hate weed.
Serious?
Every time, I hate it.
I just laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh.
But I think with the prohibition, it was crazy too, because around that time they actually, yeah, go ahead.
Thank you.
The government started putting poison and like mercury and shit in
I did know that.
like
Alcohol.
all the people who were producing it. They made them put poison basically in their alcohol to deter people from drinking, but it didn't. people just started dying.
Oh yeah, because that was like their water back then. It was basically cleaner than their
Well,
water.
that was
Not quite
before.
back then.
That was. You're
Was that
thinking
before?
way before, like when how alcohol started.
Oh, okay.
Because it
When
started
Joseph
being-
Smith was alive.
No, I'm thinking
That was a
way,
joke.
way back.
Yeah.
Just basically up to the Industrial Revolution kind of era.
Yeah.
Because the water was like diseased and shit, but
Yeah.
alcohol wasn't, so they'd drink that instead.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Plus, it's way too easy to make. You leave juice out for too long. You got alcohol.
Yeah.
It's like,
Oops.
Yeah, but weed grows on the ground. It's the same concept.
right, that's fair. I just
But yeah, I get what you're saying. It's
alcohol
just based off the results of, I don't know, the fear of weed versus the fear of alcohol. It's very shocking to me that alcohol is way more socially acceptable than smoking a joint. It doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't make sense at all.
Which, don't get me wrong, I love to, like, an occasional beer or to get drunk, whatever. It's great.
Alcohol's
But it's a depressant, number one.
yeah.
Number two, you get very abusive sometimes. It can tear apart families. And name how many times weed has done that? Zero. I don't know a time that weed has done that.
Is it because of the stigma alcohol has, though?
What do you mean?
So, well, it's also the biggest thing for me is that it's highly addictive and you can die if you have withdrawals, potentially.
Off
right?
alcohol, yeah.
Yeah. That's going to be the reason that it does all of those things, because it's severely terrible for you.
Yeah.
So, I don't think alcohol inherently in and of itself is going to do all those things. It's people's actions while they're on it, right?
Well, yeah, it's if you're abusing a substance, just like marijuana. It'd be, yeah.
Yeah. But you don't think a wife would leave someone if their husband's just a stoner versus an alcoholic?
I think you have better odds if you're a stoner. I've seen it firsthand.
There are better odds. I'll give you that. That's fair.
But yeah, I get what you're saying. I don't know.
Alcohol is
I
one of
just
the
think it's
only
weird.
drugs that actually has been proven to make people more violent.
Yeah, it does. We've all seen that firsthand. Every one of us.
Yeah.
And it's quite
I still think
silly.
it depends on the person, but yes.
yeah.
Oh, absolutely, it does.
But it just heightens whatever is going on in your brain, basically.
That's what it does.
It just fucking makes it on 10.
I don't know that
So
it
if you-
heightens it, but loosens your prohibitions or whatever.
Like
The
drops-
inhibitions,
so
yep.
you're-
Yeah.
Drops the social wall so you don't really care anymore.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pros and cons to everything.
Can you
know?
taste the alcohol?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What? For me, that's like drinking water.
Really?
Yeah.
It's still
I
5%.
hardly drink ever. So it's like, I did have some wine yesterday. That was actually good. It was
I do not like wine.
I don't either. I like white wine. That's true, actually.
what was that
wine's
wine?
pretty good.
What was it? Rosetta.
The Asti Moscato or something?
Oh, the sweet wines.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
There's
like
Moscato and there's Moscato. Moscato's white wine. That's sweet.
It was Moscato.
And then Roscato is the red wine. That's sweet.
Yeah, it was white.
It's basically sugar.
Yeah, it was good.
Yes.
I like sugar.
Tastes good.
Yes.
Yeah. What else is happening? Anything groovy? Election this
nothing
year
here.
again.
We never really got
I'm
down
excited.
to the point of. I think you were trying to make a point of why alcohol's legal, and like weed's not.
Well, alcohol's legal just because it's been a part of people forever, and we already tried that, and it's not going to work.
No, it'd be like taking away our
Es-
guns.
Especially in America, yeah. America and alcohol. Like, if you try to ban alcohol, coffee, or guns, you're fucked.
Nicotine now too.
Yeah, if you
Yeah,
tried to ban
it's on the
nicotine,
rise
dog,
for
it just
sure.
wouldn't work.
Yeah.
They
That'd be
find it
weird.
somehow.
So it's part of the culture, is what you're saying.
Yes,
So they
alcohol
can't-
is part of the culture in
They
America.
can't take it away.
Especially after Prohibition, and, like, we tried that, and it didn't work.
Well,
Yeah, it
no,
is.
I
It's
mean, even
America's
speakeasies are
fucking-
still popular to
Yeah.
to this day. So it's like,
yeah, it's beer, guns, and beer, guns, and hamburger. That's what it's like. Literally, that's what America's portrayed as.
Yeah.
Like I even talked to my European friends. That's what it's portrayed as.
Does
So.
America even have a food? Because
I don't know that we
Hamburger.
have an
hamburgers
Hamburger.
not-
McDonald's fries.
Yeah.
we didn't make that though, did we? The burger.
We took it.
It's not from America.
We take everything.
We're a melting pot. We take everything, like pizza, all that shit.
We're just
Like,
gonna borrow your ideas.
I think
Yeah,
it's the
we
same
do.
reason we don't have a national language, because they don't want to. Supposed to bring everything here. Is the idea, right?
I mean, we do though. English.
Yeah,
Well,
we bring
speaks it,
everyone,
but we
even
don't
the
have, like,
border.
an official national language.
Oh. America's crazy, dude.
It's great.
Have you seen
like
that video of the bald eagle attacking immigrants?
No,
Coming over the border, and this bald eagle just fucking
was it
starts
really?
attacking people. In the background, it's like America. Fuck. Yeah.
Speaking of that, why the hell is Biden suing Texas over the border? Yeah,
so this is another humanitarian attempt. Oh my gosh, all these helpless people. That's what the portrayal is.
yeah,
In actuality, I don't know what the fuck's going on,
dude, no clue.
in the heads there. I don't know.
Have you guys seen all those people? So they Poland took a bunch of like asylum seekers from Ukraine, and a bunch of them went home for Christmas, and they're not letting them come back. They basically are taking a vacation. Poland, they said, "Nope, you can't come back."
Yeah, because like if you're taking in refugees, that means you are fleeing.
A bad situation.
Yeah, you're fleeing oppression. If you go back home, it's like, okay, you must not have been that oppressed.
Wow, you were so oppressed.
Yeah. Oh no. Stay
Just
where
thought
you
that
are.
was interesting. It was a ton of people.
That is interesting.
I don't even know what's going on over there anymore.
Me neither.
It's like I know that most of their military-age men are now 40 years old and older.
Russia or Ukraine?
Ukraine, they've been wiped out, allegedly.
All I know is that we've had a lot of my tax money going over there. So
And it's aggravating, huh?
it's just like-
Same with Israel.
How's
Yeah.
that going?
What the hell
over
are we?
there?
Huh?
How's that going over there?
I don't
Is it
know.
Still going?
Yeah, it's still going, but it just annoys the
going.
hell out of me.
Slow burn.
Slow burn.
It's it's going into winter, so it's probably slowed down everything.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody attacks Russia in winter.
Well, I
and
mean,
Ukraine's right there with them. So
not that the Israel and Palestine thing, because I
Oh.
knew they were like, I don't know, like
It's just a proxy war. It's going to be the same with South Korea.
yep.
Same
We're
with
funding
Taiwan.
These guys, they're being funded.
It's all propaganda. I seen a picture the other day that was someone said, "Remember if it was about Israel and what Hamas or whatever," and it said, "Remember if the box it said like had a bunch of boxes that said medical supplies in English. So remember, if it's in English, it's not for them, it's for you, because they don't speak English.
Wow, that
why
is
would they,
so correct.
Why would they put English big block letters medical? You know, it's like
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's not for them. They wouldn't.
It's rockets.
rockets. I don't know. I just keep getting those fucking YouTube ads that pop up every time I try to watch a video that's like, I've just been thinking about Palestine lately. Like all these actors, like,
Yeah.
can't imagine being taken away from my family. It's like, shut up. Get
It
off
makes
my
no
screen.
sense. Yeah.
Heaps of those on TikTok. It's so annoying.
Yeah, I don't know. I would, to be honest with you, I'd love to journal and go over there. Like be a journalist and go over there and see what's actually happening, because you just never know. You really don't.
You're not gonna want to have kids if you want to do that.
No, I won't be doing it, but I would love to.
Yeah, it would be interesting.
It'd be
Especially
awesome.
if you knew you could like be safe and be a neutral party for everybody. Just journal.
Yeah. Like what Lex Friedman does. I like what he does. You know who that is?
But he is Russian, isn't he? No, he speaks Russian.
I think he's Ukrainian and Russian.
Oh, okay.
I think. Can you look that up?
I
Verify.
believe Ukraine used to be part of Russia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, Lex.
Well,
Let's
Soviet
see,
Union.
Lex
nationality?
Freedom's nationality, yeah.
I thought he was Russian.
It's very
Because
possible.
him and Michael Malice were speaking Russian on his podcast.
Yeah. I like Michael Malice. He's a wildcat.
He is a
Soviet
wildcat.
Union. He's
Okay,
from
so he
Soviet
is
Union.
Russia.
Yeah.
There you go.
I don't know.
What does he do? Is he just
He's a podcaster.
Is he?
But he
He's
has, like,
very smart.
yeah, very
He's-
wise and
He's
has,
into all the AI stuff. He talks with Elon a lot, as far
Oh,
as I
I've
know.
seen him.
Yeah.
yeah. And he has, like, political figures on.
Mm-hmm.
Does all that. It's very interesting.
Yeah, he's like a young Jordan Peterson, but like
Yeah.
he talks in a smarter way, not like a break it down kind of way.
What do you mean a smarter way?
So Jordan Peterson like has an idea and he'll break it down real simple like. Lex Friedman is like, my idea, here it is, and it's all highbrow, you know?
Yeah.
And
Wait,
you should
so
just know what I'm saying.
Is he more confusing than Jordan Peterson or less?
He would be more confusing.
What? I didn't know that was possible.
Yes. But it depends on your vocabulary because he uses a lot of big words.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he's good though.
No, I agree. At this point, I've just kind of moved my eyes away from things happening overseas because we're in an election year.
Me
I'm
too.
more focusing on the homeland and what's happening with the markets and cryptos. Bitcoin's been shooting up again. Things like that is just like
Yeah.
watching it. Can you
Yeah,
imagine, boys? I wish I had a biddy.
Me too,
Awesome.
dude.
What's it at right now?
It's about 47,000.
Dang.
So Bitcoin, when it was first coming out, didn't have any value, obviously. And you guys have all heard about the pizza guy.
Yeah.
He bought a couple pizzas with 10,000 Bitcoin.
He's so depressed.
Back in the day.
Oh yeah, I did hear
That
about
was
that.
before it had value. So that is credited as the event that gave Bitcoin value initially. So that's pretty badass. So he traded this kid 10,000 Bitcoin for this kid to order this dude pizzas.
Mm-hmm.
That was worth like, I don't know, $80 or something. So did that, and this guy over that year had done that enough times where he traded he traded 500,000 Bitcoin for pizza that
Oh
year.
my god. What's 500,000 times 46,000?
I know.
And he still has all that?
Yeah, I was like,
He
who's
doesn't
this
have the
kid?
Bitcoin.
That guy must be rich.
No, it wasn't just that kid. The dude who was buying it with Bitcoin did that with different people but he bought pizzas, bought 500,000 Bitcoin pizzas that year.
Is he still alive? Or did he take himself out?
He's still alive and his eyes look a little dead, but
Wait,
do you think he spent
47?
Sorry.
46,000.
Yeah, just do 46,000. So it's probably somewhere in the ballpark of like $1 billion. It's a lot.
What's it equal?
Hold on.
But
So 500,000 times.
46,000.
That's. I mean, it wasn't worth that then, and you never could have known.
correct.
Yeah.
Is that 200 million? No. That's
No.
like $2 billion, I think.
That's a big number. Let me just switch this around.
These zeros we're looking at.
Yeah, like,
So we got
2.3 billion.
2,300,000,000.
in bitcoins this guy gave away.
Yeah, but he is credited for creating the value of Bitcoin initially. So it's like
So is he
that was the
rich?
first transaction for it. I don't know. But do you think he spent all of his Bitcoin or did he have some left over?
I don't
that
know.
He just held on to. Like,
He deserves the
They
world,
held
though.
on to some.
and then there's that guy who had, a couple $100 million worth of Bitcoin on a computer that got
Thrown
like a
away,
hard drive
right.
that got thrown away.
What?
I've seen that.
Yeah. He's trying to find he was searching through the junkyard and shit trying to find an old laptop hard drive or an old like desktop hard drive.
Can't you just look it up and like log into it?
They didn't have it back then. It was all stored hard storage.
Well, there's a lot of those people that either forgot their passwords or something that couldn't get in. It's just
Yep.
like, oh, that would suck so bad.
I think I've seen something one time too. It was like a gaming tournament, and first prize was like $500, and then second was like 200, and then third was like 500 bitcoins,
Yeah.
which turned out being a way better thing to win.
I remember when that first came out, like the Bitcoin thing, everybody was just like, oh, yeah. Like, I never thought anything of it. I was like, Bitcoin?
Me
What the
neither.
fuck is that? That sounds stupid as hell.
Yeah, and the thing is you're never going to know the next big thing until you're in it,
Yeah.
right? So like these guys at the time, a pizza was worth way more than 10,000 Bitcoin.
Yeah.
That's like it's like trading some fucking Shiba Inu for pizza,
It's like paper money if you didn't know it had value.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
Oh,
he was getting the good deal back then, and then today, like, damn, where'd all that go? Chances are the kid who got the Bitcoin spent it or lost it,
Yeah.
which is crazy.
I bet they lost it.
Or
Some
they
old
he held
computer.
on to it. Just like on a hard drive somewhere.
I hope so.
Yeah, you would hope that they held on to it.
I think it'd be dope to have a Bitcoin. They used to do, I don't know if they still do, but I know they used to have physical Bitcoins
Yeah.
Whoa.
that would have inside or like encrypted on the back the keys for a Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Or
That's
3
cool.
Bitcoins or 5 Bitcoins. Like they had denominations of Bitcoin on these coins.
Why don't you just buy some shares of a Bitcoin? Because you can do that.
You can. Because right now it doesn't make any sense for me. I can invest in Bitcoin. That if that goes up, say I put in, I don't know, $500. It has the potential. It's at 46,000. It has the potential to go. Let's say on the high, $200,000. That will increase my holdings by like 3x, right?
Yeah.
4x.
Yeah.
Whereas, say I invest that same amount of money in an altcoin, those will do 30x.
Right.
Some of them. So
if you can pick the right one.
correct. So that's why I have, because I have such little money, I just throw that in some altcoins,
Yeah.
and then Bitcoin I watch. I'm actually invested in stocks that mine Bitcoin,
Interesting.
and they've been having some interesting. That's where I got a lot of these profits into this last year.
Yeah.
There was a couple like blue chip stocks, but let's see how much of that was credited towards Bitcoin mining stocks.
Speaking of Bitcoin mining, and there's this guy somewhere, but he owns a.
You can buy a Bitcoin miner, by the way.
Yeah, but he owns a. What do you call it? Like a sauna? What? Not a sauna. Like a spa. And he was mining a shitload of Bitcoin and it produces a lot of heat. So he figured out a way for the Bitcoin miners to heat up his spa.
Oh, that's cool.
Wow. That's neat.
Yeah.
Yeah, so on the crypto stocks, I've made almost $800 this last year,
Wow.
just on 2 of the crypto stocks. But then this year, I'm down $100 on one of them. So it's like, you win some, you lose some. Yeah. Oh wait, never mind. There was a couple other crypto stocks that I had. So we'll say close to 9. So they've been running up with Bitcoin. It's been interesting. We're expecting, so there's a Bitcoin ETF, exchange traded fund, that is supposed to be approved or denied Wednesday. Like they said before January 10th, it's supposed to happen Wednesday now, which is January 10th, right? And they've got a couple of them. Like BlackRock was saying they'd throw like $10 million into Bitcoin, which is chump change for them. Like that's not much.
Yeah.
But then I think they have 14 potentially ETFs that are going to be based on Bitcoin through different companies. And a lot of those, like once they become ETFs, the thought is that retirement funds, like pensions or whatever, can be invested in ETFs like that. And it should add stability and hopefully jump the price. But what's probably going to happen is it's been running up till we get the news. It'll drop, and then it'll come back up for the Bitcoin halving cycle. Basically, right now is a pretty good time to get into like altcoins and things like that, because traditionally you'll have the halving, and then can't remember if it's the same year or the year after. In approximately November, it hits its all-time high for the cycle and then goes down. Bitcoin.
Okay.
And then after Bitcoin hits its all-time high, I think it's a few months after that, altcoins hit their all-time high.
Yeah.
And that's approximately, like, if Bitcoin's hitting its all-time high, it's probably not a bad idea to sell your altcoins. But sometime, so like getting in, I got in the last bull cycle the year that everything popped off.
Uh-huh.
Right now is the year before everything is popping off,
Really?
as I understand it, for this cycle. Like everything is popping off right now, as far as Bitcoin is concerned. But the altcoins, a lot of them haven't popped off yet.
Yeah.
You've seen like 1 or like 1.5, 2x's, some of them 8x, if you're like super lucky right now. But haven't been seeing any 30x's, 50x's, 200x's yet. So
Interesting.
Very cool.
yeah, so it'll be interesting. I've got like, I don't know, $1,000 or something in there.
Do you still
See
have
where it
any
goes.
Cardano?
I don't have any Cardano, though. That one, this cycle, is probably going to do really good.
Hope so. I
I
still have
will.
like $600 in that.
Yeah, Cardano, you're probably going to be happy this cycle.
I need to sell it because I'm down half.
Let's see.
Don't sell it because you're only down half. Down half is really good right now, actually.
Well, I've had it for like 2 years.
I understand
I
that.
don't touch it.
Hold it.
What I'm
just
saying,
I don't need to get rid of it.
yeah, what I'm saying is don't sell it yet.
Oh, I won't until it's up.
Because you're like at
or
the
it's gone.
bottom of where it's about to rocket up.
Yeah. I
over
won't
the
sell
next-
it till I make a lot or it's gone.
Yeah, over the next year or two, just keep a small eye on it, and you'll probably be happy.
Right on.
Right,
Yeah, so right now I've got I got one that's like kind of a gamblish play. It's called SEI. It's like Ethereum but much faster, and it came out this year.
Yeah.
Coins that came out the year of the bull cycle last time tended to do pretty good.
Yeah.
And I got in when it was already a 3x right now. So it's like it has the potential to go a lot better. And then I'm in one called H-Bar that came out last time that's supposed to do pretty good this time. And then I still have my Harmony that I've been holding from
You've been
last
holding
cycle.
that forever.
You've had that for a long
I got
time.
boned on that one. It was, ugh. I got in almost at the top of the cycle on that one. I still watched 16 grand turn to 42 grand and then down to below $1,000. So,
Brutal.
yeah, I've seen a lot of shit happen here. So,
Yeah.
this cycle I'm just waiting it out. I got only a couple bucks into it. I want to work on the stock stuff, crypto stuff. I just let it work.
Well, you would say right now is a good time to like buy Cardano.
Right now is probably a good time to buy almost any altcoin.
Really?
Because when Bitcoin runs, they all like to run. And then when Bitcoin peaks and goes down, people sell their Bitcoin and buy altcoins for the altcoin cycle.
Interesting.
It's kind of how it works. So do your own research, not financial advice, but look through the charts and see when they pop off. Bitcoin's been a very consistent, like it has the Bitcoin halving and then it runs up. The Bitcoin halving is essentially approximately every 4 years. The rewards you get per block mined go in half. So it suddenly becomes twice as hard to get and twice as expensive to mine.
Yeah.
So it's that tends to drive a price up. Scarcity is what it is.
Yeah.
Right on.
I mean, the peak of Bitcoin was 60.
8 approximately.
No, 61.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think it wicks up to some of those higher ones. But
Yeah, that was 21.
yeah, and we're at 47 right now.
We're 42. Let me see what
The
it's-
hell?
It
Unless
says
we-
on this chart
I was
42.
gonna say unless we tanked in the last 2 hours.
If I was paying attention,
Could
I was
have
just
been.
looking.
Huh?
So if
Uh,
I was paying attention, I was just looking.
Yeah, it's about 46.5 right now.
46.
46.6,
Okay.
yeah. We ran up from, I think the lowest low for Bitcoin after this last cycle was 11.
Let's see.
Dang.
Imagine you
That's
threw
kinda
like 10
crazy.
grand in that or bought one Bitcoin and
Yeah.
you just 50K.
You'd be
And
happy.
it's just starting. Like projections this time is well over $100,000 for a Bitcoin.
By when?
That's the question, isn't it?
Yeah.
When is always the question.
Because I thought
Oh,
Bitcoin was like dead. Like after it ran up that first time in like 21 and 22, then it dropped. Everybody's like, okay, fuck it.
We're in the 4th cycle like that.
Damn. So
It's
there's
done
still
that.
potential.
It's done that 4 times, and each time it goes up a ludicrous amount. Like, say back in 2008, like you can mine it wasn't worth anything, but its first cost I think was about 10 cents.
6 cents.
6 cents. There you go.
July 2010, 6 cents.
Yeah, it was invented in 08 or no 09 is when the first one was mined.
Okay.
And then Satoshi, the creator of Bitcoin, was like one of the only ones mining it for like a year.
Jeez.
And had a shit ton of Bitcoin. And then people started catching on and mining it themselves. Started out at 6 cents. Now it's over 46,000. It's got multiple millions of % of ROI.
So
Yeah.
when it started actually gaining value was 2013 in March. Because it went from $10
That was the first cycle.
and then
2013, I think, was the first halving.
yeah, it looks like that's right.
And then it went up how far?
So it went from literally like $10 in October 2012.
Which, think about that. If you're going from 6 cents to $10,
That's crazy. You would sell.
that's already like 10,000% return plus.
Yeah. Well, that's in the course of 3 years, and then after that, that's when it starts like
10,000% in 3 years?
that's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's not bad. I mean, I made in the last 2-3 months, I made 500%. So if I could do that the whole time, that I would be about 10,000% in 3 years.
It's wild.
which is not going to happen, right?
Yeah.
Could also be a lot of work.
That's what. Yeah, it's a lot of work, and that's without trading. That's Bitcoin, and then it went to a high of what? You say it went from $10 to what?
61.
To 90 in.
Oh.
So a 9x, and then it
in-
dropped back down.
Yeah, so 2013 June, it was at 96. Then it went to 100. It didn't really stop. It didn't dip until fucking it went up to 14 in 2017, and then it started going down after that.
1,400 in 2017.
Yeah,
What did it go down to?
10, and then the lowest of that would be 3,000. So it dropped from 10 or 14 to 3 in the space of like a year.
14,000 to 3.
Yeah, 14,000 to 3,000.
In 2018, it was $3,000.
Yeah. And
Boys,
then
we
January
missed it by
19,
6 years.
and then in 2019, it was like in January 2019, it was 3,400. So
And I remember hearing about it around then. I was like, "Fuck, Bitcoin $3,000."
yeah, right. That's
Crazy
so
as-
much.
Yeah,
At that
I'm not even
point-
gonna touch crypto.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, at that point, likely we had money that we could have.
Yeah, and
Had
then
we known.
this last cycle is when I actually started playing with it, and it was near the top when I actually started getting into all of it.
I mean, imagine if
Maybe
we
it'll dip again.
buy it right now, or don't buy it right now, and then it's like 5 years down the road, we're like, fuck, it was 40 grand, and I didn't buy it.
Yeah, it's exactly that's kind of the feeling that comes about every cycle. This is what was happening last time too. People were like, "Oh my gosh, it's already up to this much. I'm waiting until it drops down to this," and then it just fucking shot up, and everybody FOMO's in. There's a bunch of bag holders, and then you have your OGs who are like, "Yeah, I've had this thing since it was $10." You know?
Yeah.
It's just wild. I knew someone who was fairly wealthy off of Bitcoin in 2016 when I went through Impact. I knew a Bitcoin holder. Yeah, they're like, "Yeah, we're doing pretty good." So they're probably just fucking happy.
That's
Yeah.
when it was like $500.
They're probably very happy
That's insane.
if they didn't sell it all, because, I mean, when you make 10,000% gains, why wouldn't you sell it?
Yeah. I could see myself doing that, like, $500
Yeah.
to get like an Xbox or some stupid shit that I wanted at that time.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll sell a Bitcoin for that.
And
You
so,
almost want to always like get your money back and leave whatever's left. Just kidding.
and I've done that on a few of the stocks. Like,
On ones that you might go up. You know. Like
yeah, I haven't done that on the options, but a couple of these trades, I've just bought the stock. As soon as I made 100% profit, I sold. Or you can buy two options. As soon as you make 100% profit, sell one of them, and then just let house money ride.
Yeah.
It's the way to go.
What?
So it's pretty damn fun, but it'll be good. It'll be good. But I would like, if all of this by the end of this year is worth like, I don't know, $4,000,
Yeah.
I'll be happy. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
It is pretty good.
That would be another doubling of what I've got. So sweet.
Progress.
Mm-hmm. Would I like it to be worth $10,000 plus? Yes. Yes,
Of
and I'm
course.
gonna work for that, but we'll see. So anyway, if you guys want to get into crypto, it's going to be a fun time to do it.
Yeah.
Where your losses, I mean, you got to be used to swings, but your losses should be fairly minimal given it a year from now.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Well,
So anyway, that's my soapbox. Thanks for joining us again.
yeah.
See you guys next week.
Let
Peace
me
out.
see if we got
See
any
that?
comments, because last time we got.
Oh, let's answer the comments real quick.
See if we got comments.
We got comments last time, bro?
Yeah.
Bruh.
Well, maybe we don't this time. Let's see. Not this time, but quite a few people joined in.
Oh, really?
Cool.
Dope. See you guys next week.
All right.
Thanks.
See you later.
Toodles.